What is up, 7 Days fans? It is your boy John Garrett's back from another episode of the beginner tips and tricks tutorial playthrough, where I'm just gonna, play the game and give you guys all my takes, my hot takes, how to play the game, whatever. It's gonna be. I got thousands of hours in this game, and the new 7 days release experimental build is out. So I just wanted to play it out. I didn't read any patch notes like I said before, but just as I see the game come in, I'll just give you my tips and tricks about it. I know there's a lot of other creators out there like Guns, Nerds, and Steel. I'm sure there's a lot of other content creators. Can't think of off the top. It is pre-built. There's a bunch of people creating more structured content, but I just wanted to have a nice, relaxing gameplay commentary with tips and tricks, and just so you can see it. If you wanted to take the entire series and watch it from start to finish, and just watch how I do things, so that you can get an appropriate coaching. Let's say this is like a coaching stream series type thing. So yeah, we're gonna jump right in now, and let's rock. Everything's default. We're on day 2, I think, day 2 or 3. One second, we close Discord so I don't get distracted. All right, day two. We did a spider. Holy moly. Let's go out the back. I mean, I could fight it. We can fight it, but I don't really care to. What's the point? You know what I mean? So I'm just gonna lean back a little bit. Okay, all right. So it's day 2, morning time. We have that clear quest, so let's just go do that. I should have probably ate that meat stew, but I'll just munch on some eggs. Oh, I should have dropped off a lot of resources too. Decisions. Yeah, we're not that far away. Right. So sorry. It's just I'm getting my bearing. All right, sweet. Got another egg. So the first thing is first tip. When you go on a looting trip, you probably don't want to be carrying a bunch of. I guess I have to fight you because you're in front of my house. I just hate how they're. It's an awkward. Okay, cool. They just have an awkward model, so it's difficult to hit them. Their hitbox isn't quite obvious. So you could do this. Oh, does this still work? Yep. So you see how long that animation was when you use the power attack to carve the body? So you can kind of shorten a little bit if you swing away, but then move frame right as you're about to hit the target, and it'll do the same carving action as if you were going to put the knife over the body and then animate it. Maybe if I see another body and remember, I'll show you that again. But yeah, so we should just, this is another video I got. It's just called inventory management. Daytime is for playing, getting the job done. This is important. This is really actually important. So when I've played with friends and stuff like that, they spend a lot of idle time. They generate a lot of idle time. Never mind. Sorry. I'm talking anyway. They spend a lot of daytime sorting their chests, and maybe you've done this. And I'm not saying this is a judgment, to say that you're a bad person or anything like that. It's just something I noticed, and maybe I'm right or wrong, but just take this with a grain of salt. That's all I'm saying. But I like doing certain activities during the nighttime and then doing certain activities during the daytime. And during the nighttime, I can't turn in quests. Does that make sense? So then during the nighttime is a better time to not be questing and doing other activities like sorting loot at your house. So say you just take, so I have a little video about that on my channel somewhere if you just want to go watch that. But right here, I'll just kind of talk about it while we're running to the next quest anyway. So what you want to do is you want to make 4 to 8. We'll say 4 to 8 storage chests since they're only 10 wood each, right? Let's check real quick. Storage. Yeah, 10 each, right? You want to make 8 of them, whatever. Maybe it's not aesthetic to you. It's up to you. It's your prerogative. It's your game. I'm not telling you how to play. I'm just offering my advice. You want to make 8, drop them, and then just have a couple main loot chests, whatever. I'll kind of put one near my cooking area. I'll put one near my workbench, the standard one near my forge and stuff like that. and then just have like an overflow. So like that's what the 4 to 8 would be about. Just like a whole wall full of chests where you specifically. Does the water change? Okay, still kind of weird, but where you would just come in, so that you come in immediately, open, dump your inventory, don't look at a thing, and then you just keep things you need on your action bar here. Like, I should have moved the arrows down, for instance. You know what I'm saying? So, like, if you have a pipe machine gun, 7.62 right out down here, first aid bandages, you know, you want to have a water with you, a coffee with you, or something like that, just have them on your action bar. Then it's just like, you know, it's always visible on your screen so that you have more time, like, while you're running to, like, process what you have and what you don't have. And then keep this stuff in the backpack, because every time you press tab, look, now I'm not playing the game. You know, every time you're looking for something, stuff like that, you're not really playing the game. So you're reducing the amount of like daytime that you can actually get jobs done. If that, I mean, that's kind of my philosophy, my mentality about like playing 7 days. Like, it's one of my core concepts, like how, you know what I mean? We're just trying to reduce idle time. It's a concept in another video game I play called RuneScape, which really old school RuneScape, where I really like hyper obsess over that type of stuff. And then like, you know, it bled into my job and shit. But idle time, we want to reduce idle time. We want to increase our time we're actually doing productive things. So that's what I mean. Like, all these little things, they add up. You know, you check your inventory once, maybe that takes you 5 seconds, but you check your inventory 20 times one day, now it's 100 seconds. You know what I mean? And that's a whole minute. So now you've wasted half an hour of in-game time that you could have been clearing out a POI or whatever. That's why, like, also too, then another strategy here. I know I'm not being like super efficient in my gameplay. It's just because I'm trying to like coach at the same time. Sorry. But like, would I go through a POI, or especially with a team? If we let's break it down into like each step. Like, how do you clear? Like, what are all the things that happen at POI? You have to kill all the zombies, then you have to loot it and explore it. So, kill all the zombies. Everybody should just focus on that, and then just like nobody loots. Because also too, then you run into the social element of playing with your friends, where people are jumping in front of the line or whatever. They're searching things while you're worried about killing zombies or whatever. You know what I mean? And it kind of leads to like a little bit of social friction. So it's just better for me. Like, when I go for a POI, I try to clear it. I mean, like, that's the quest. But I clear the zombies. I don't spend time. Oh, that's not good. That may make this a little bit more difficult. Oh, that's okay. I should focus a little bit. I don't necessarily worry about looting any of the POIs. I just kind of focus on the greatest threat in front of me, which is zombies at the moment, you know what I mean? And then after we're done and we like, you know, then we explore, then we loot. You know, we get every nook and cranny. Or you could explore and loot at the same time. But, you know, it's all about productivity. It's all about, and you know, you've heard that. I've heard this from a lot of people. It's like, don't turn your video game into a job. But it's like, yes and no. Like, I understand the sentiment there. Like, you're supposed to be having fun, but like, to me personally, being efficient and oh gosh. Okay, so I'm not bleeding out, so I got lucky there. So having fun to me is like being as efficient as possible. Personally, like, being efficient as possible. I like try to maximize the amount of good interactions I have with the game, and reduce the reduce the amount of bad interactions. Man, I like these new, just the clothes just being different. It, like, adds a lot of life to the game. That was one of my complaints earlier, 7 days, was that, oh, nice. Got glitched on that. Awesome. Cool, 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 cool. One of my earlier complaints of the game was that, see what I'm doing here is I'm just making sure I have an exit. I don't want to get back into a corner, you know what I mean? Because, like, there's a lot of blocks down here. It looks like that you could get stuck. Like, for instance, like right here. I got backing up fighting, right? And I get stuck there, and I'm like, oh my god, what's happening here? Then you have to, like, try to figure out, regain yourself, but then by the time that happens, then they're already on top of you. But, sorry. Let's try to refocus what's going on here. So, we have a zombie who's getting stuck. We got another one coming up here. I'll just hit him in the head. Try to, at least. I got a sneak on him. I just stabbed him. He already forgot about me. Okay, so you see how he fell? He did ragdoll, and I didn't get an XP drop. That's how I knew he wasn't dead, which is why I stayed cautious with him. Alright, so he died. I saw the XP drop. Yeah, he just clipped up there. Got him in the shin just to apply the bleed again. Got a lot of health. Sometimes with bleed in the earlier versions, they didn't really die and give you an XP drop. I don't know if that's fixed. Okay, cool. So I guess we can pick all these mushrooms and stuff. But, you know what I'm saying? I just gotta clear the area. I forgot that they pop up on the, they pop up with the compass. So, kind of how I'm running here. Do you see how I'm, like, kind of strafing a little bit? That's, like, I don't know. I do a lot of weird stuff. So, it's, like, kind of a serpentine pattern so that, like, I'm not just, like, walking on one side and then a zombie's right there and hits me. I just like running in serpentines, too, because I feel like it confuses the AI's pathing towards you as well. Just, I'm not sure 100%. That's just kind of a way I feel. Oops. So, like, when you do combat, you want to, like, advance on them, but then immediately, like, run. You know what I mean? You don't want to, like, try to get multiple hits in. Take your one hit, and then create a distance. And then if they do fall down, then you can really stack DPS. Or DPS, you can stack multiple attacks. Also, another thing I like to do is to, like this is with the, looting as well. Like, doing all these things in batches. Instead of giving yourself little micro dopamine hits from like searching one loot at a time, like killing all the zombies at the same time feels pretty good because you get in the flow of it. And then if you just do a lot of fighting, it's pretty exciting just to continuously fight. But like when you stop to do one thing to do another thing and then stop and whatever, it kind of like cheapens. For me at least, you know, it kind of cheapens the dopamine hit you get from like looting, like a whole stack of looting. Okay, so he did a weird crouch animation. Okay, so he died. Yep. So what I like to do is just kind of get all the looting done in one go, so I can get like one big rush of adrenaline, like you know, all that the mental gain you feel from all the stuff you pick up. You know what I mean? Plus, also another advantage of just not looting until you clear the POI out is that you might get encumbered. I don't know, is encumbrance in? Okay, yeah, there is encumbrance in the vanilla, I guess. This is interesting too. This POI, I'm not sure people might recognize it because they play a lot more vanilla than me, but it seems like that these zombies AI get stuck on these types of blocks right here. Maybe I can get it stuck here. Oh no, he died before we could even figure that out. Anyway, I think that's it. Nope. We still haven't hit the loot room yet. Make sure there's nothing behind me. And this is probably going to have multiple zombies. Well, they're revealed, so maybe I can score. Oh no, I do not have I did not loot any feathers. Maybe I can get a sneak attack here. Nice. 6 times damage. Take 6 hits. What's the bleed? Easy kill. Woke him up though. That's fine. They just create a little distance, take a little breath. Take a little breath, take your little time, stay in. Oh. There is a nice delay, like also too, if you want to try to like time your melee attacks, like if they attack, maybe I'll try to do this, maybe I'll screw up, but when you cause them to do an attack, it kind of makes a delay in between their attack. But there's an opening that you can get a hit in, like right there. And then if you, oh wow, she did score the hit on me. Oh we did it. Got the trader done. That's kind of cool. Maybe is that sellable? Yep, 21. All right, that's cool. All right, we can get rid of our hunger at least. I'm trying to determine whether I am quest focused or loot focused even, because like okay, so this is another little opinion of mine. You don't need to loot everything. If you feel like you want to loot everything because that's what you want to do, yes, go ahead. You know what I mean? Oh man, that sucks. That is rough. Do I have a split? That is rough. It's only 10 cloth. Okay. Is this gonna make cloth? Cool. Oh, whatever. I'll just run it back. That sucks, though. Yeah. Oh, can we still make cotton into cloth? Cool. All right, then this is okay. That was annoying, man. Oh yeah, they made these look beautiful too. So then for this, one more. Yep. Okay, so let me try to splint. Can we set that as a quest on this, or is that just on the track? Yep. So we need duct tape and wood. So we can't finish that in the field. Okay. Oh well, life goes on. Am I hurting myself by sprinting? I don't think so. Okay. You don't need to loot everything. So if you wanted to even like optimize your looting, like it's all about opportunity cost with 7 Days to Die as well. So the end loot room, you have a cluster of high level loot, like the loot crate, cracker books, the medical piles, the ammo piles, all clustered in one spot. But for you to like explore an entire POI, especially like tier 1s, it may or may not be in your... Like, is that a cost you want to incur? Because, like, say you didn't loot the whole POI, you didn't explore the POI, like, how much time is that going to cost you? Is that going to cost you 5 minutes? You know? Questions like that are very important to just have with yourself when you're playing the game, because, yes, you know, there's all the loot in front of you, and, you know, there is perceived value in it, and it can be good to store up a lot of supplies and stuff like that. But it also... all that time we're not looting, just like the inventory management I was talking about before, we are also not turning in quests and getting our tier or quest tiers advanced, and then getting the additional rewards from questing. Now, I'm about to find out if that's going to be the case for me or not, based on what we get when we turn this quest reward in, or quest in to get our reward. But yeah, just another little thing to think about, I guess. Yeah.
Oh, great. Here you
First
go.
aid bandage, sharp sticks, what is that? Gunpowder at 100 sounds pretty freaking nice, but I'm not 100% sure here. First aid bandages, sharp sticks, shotgun messiah, I really think gunpowder is going to be what we grab here. That's pretty nice. So fetch may be the best one to go for here.
I got some shit moving.
I really like fetches because it doesn't require you to explore an entire POI to clear. But anyway, let me pee real quick. I'll be right back. Alrighty, I'm back. So we got the gunpowder.
What's it gonna be, huh?
Got any medical supplies for me, buddy? I don't think so. Science, maybe? Nope. You got the I really don't want to have to head home. Don't care about that. Don't care about that. Care about that, but I'd rather loot it. This one. That sounds really good, actually. We'll just keep the hell out of that. Right. I mean, like, let's see. You got cat? Okay, cool. Oh, no. We need the pot. So we get the pot unlocked so we can purify water.
Any of my shit, you're paying double.
This was for Darkness Falls. I never thought about it for
Get out of the store.
I never checked to see if it was a thing. I made a tutorial about it for Darkness Falls, but I didn't know if it was going to be relevant for vanilla or not. But every single time I go to a trader, they have a cooking pot and cooking grill, and then that kind of like cooking pot and cooking grill you go from 0 to hero pretty much, right? And since I got this extra time now, we got this gunpowder. With the gunpowder, the reason why I took it and I got super excited is that I wanted to see if I can make pipe bombs. Yes. Oh, it's locked. So I need level 2 explosives. You like... My old methods, like, whatever. Pipe bombs, if you can get to pipe bombs early, you solve the first horde night. So what you can do is make like a 3x3 structure. So like 3 up, 3 wide, 3x3x3. Just a little square with like rails on the side. And then as they like cluster up and form piles during the horde night, you can throw the like 2 or 3 pipe bombs off the side and then blow it up by lighting one and then throwing it down. Because these are super, super cheap. 1 pipe, 12 gunpowder, 1 plant fiber. For the amount of damage they do, it's like your best input. Like, think about that from like 7.62 perspective. 7.62, I'm pretty sure costs like 3 each. Yeah, 3 just for that, but that's not even a normal bullet. We're just gonna look at the normal bullet. Yeah, 3 gunpowder per bullet. Well, like, four 7.62 rounds is 4 zombies, but if you take 1 pipe bomb, or potentially 4 zombies, it'll be 4 shots on a zombie. If you throw 1 pipe bomb off and there's a cluster of 10 zombies piled up on your wall, you can kill them all with 1. So I'm just saying, like, in terms of cost effectiveness, like, that wins. So we got splint, wood, and duct tape, which I have the duct tape. We need the wood. Oh, 1 more cloth, sorry. Yeah, again, I will just, I want to refill arrows, not forget about that. So then we're just gonna get arrows. We should eat this meat stew. Let us get a campfire going and then get this water because we're out of stamina. This is very important actually because, like I just said, you know, I was just saying we don't want to create idle time, but we're creating idle time by not getting our hydration back up. This becomes a little bit more important than our whatever. So, right. That's why I took the plant off here so that we can whatever. So now I can put that here and then we can boil water now. Wait, do you even need a cook mod for that? Yes, you do. Okay, cool. So I did make the right decision. Like I said, I'm coming into this version without knowing anything, so it's gonna be 2:30. So we kind of chill. Now that we got a little bit of time here, we can just kind of get our bearing. Is this like they do the same damage? This just requires less stamina. It's half the stamina. This is a little bit more core damage, but yeah, so then we can get our arrows going. I don't know, I just really think arrows are strong. I'm undecided on this book, so I'm not going to read it yet. So then, let's just, like, sort the inventory. Let's sort, like, piles, just dump everything, and then pull the arrows back. Then we'll move those down. We don't need anything, like, okay. So with our cash, though, if the cobblestone's still there, I could just buy a bunch of cobblestone, because it's a lot faster for us to buy cobblestone than it would be for us to find a bunch of rocks and then find a bunch of dirt. We have a lot of dirt in that quest. But, like, you know, per shovel and per smack with our hammer or our axe, it's a lot cheaper. Just more advantageous for us to do it that way. We can create a little bit of food. Do we even need the food, though? No, the food's really high up. So then we are ready to go, I think. I forgot that's consumable now. We can't make bottles of water. I'm just waiting for the second water, and then we're just going to get out of here and just get that quest done. Be nice to get a wrench. We get a wrench, too, that kind of, like, turns on the whole pipe bomb build. So let's look at, while we're waiting here a second, how do we get our crafting skills? How do you get this up? So I need to find books. So what do we do then? We just find, like, we take an explosive perk. There's no books here. These are the books for the perks. And then we just find books, and then this levels us up to get these things unlocked. So this is how we get level at 11, whatever. So books are high priority here. Whatever. We'll just wait for the third one too. What are we at for daytime? 12:30. Maybe 2-3 more quests done. Okay, 6 minutes. I think 14 minutes was the last one. I'll just go to date or nighttime, and then we'll call this one an episode for you guys. Oh, this plant dirt. The whole reason I came here in the first place. Use it. Why can't we use it? Oh, we just have to wait that out? Alright, whatever. Got the first aid bandages. So, club is kind of... This is better. It's better DPS, and it costs less stamina, so we're just going to do that. Water should be done. Turn that off. Save the 20 seconds of fuel in there, right? Yeah, it saves it. Okay. So the log is consumed. And we're gonna go. I just think I have to jog. I can't sprint with the sprained leg. Again, well, I was just being silly. I wasn't really paying attention. I just jumped when I probably shouldn't have. So yeah, we have to walk. Now, do I do a jump cut here or do I talk? What can I talk about? 7 Days to Die. Beginner tips. Don't get hit. Maybe I'll just reiterate from the other episodes. Don't get hit. You know, you cause bleed out, you can cause abrasions, you can cause broken limbs, and then you create idle time. So, like, our objective as a 7 Days player, to survive, but the other, like, the best way to survive is to reduce the amount of idle time that is generated. And one of the greatest generators of idle time would be, I just want to turn my light on, sorry, is suffering injuries. Because now I'm moving around, like if I sprint, that time goes on, okay? So I now have 5 minutes where I am moving 1/4 to 1/2 of the speed as if I was able to sprint. Which sucks. Okay, so what is idle time? How do I define this simply? Idle time is time spent idle. You know what I mean? Like I'm committing an action, but I mean, like I'm waiting to get to a place. Like I'm not actually working. It may feel like I'm working because the world's moving around me, but like we're not progressing towards anything. So next objectives, we want to get as many quests done as possible because I think we get oh my god, this time. We want to get, I think we get, like, don't we get like a bike or something like that? A bicycle would be a very nice unlock because then we can reduce travel time, which then reduces idle time, which then increases our loot, like our loot generation from quest rewards. And like you saw from the quest reward, instead of farming every single, like when I'm at a POI, if I had gone through and found every little nook and cranny to try to squeeze every little bit of loot out of that POI, I could have maybe got another quest done and then rolled an item better or the same value with a high probability of it being higher value. Because like I said, like 100 gunpowder, think about that in terms of labor at this game stage. It's like, what is it, 1 nitrate gunpowder. Let's just look it up. 2 coal, 2 nitrate. So at least 50 hits on each of the rocks. So you gotta find it, and then you gotta hit it, and then you gotta craft it, and then all that time instead of just getting a quest done and then whatever, looting it. So this looks like a nice little campsite. That's kind of cool. The zombie's gonna like wake up in here. Okay, so this loot isn't. There's a spider or a snake. Sorry, 2 snakes. I want to run, but I don't want to reduce the time. But if they like hit me with like a venom or something like that. So I lost him? Cool.